Hey guys, Jace here, and in this video I'm testing out myself on the V-strom for a solo overnighter with the camp gear. Being a beginner rider, especially on the road, this vid is probably more suited to newer riders and in particular those that find highway riding in windy conditions a bit uncomfortable. But of course, I'm appreciative of experienced riders passing on some tips too. So we're off to Poona, which unfortunately looks nothing like the image on your screen. It's a quiet beach town about an hour south of Hervey Bay. Not a whole lot to do there, but this trip is more to gain some riding experience, and it's windy, about a 25 knot southeasterly. This one's a solo mission. No doubt having a riding buddy would be helpful, but it was also a bit of a rush decision to go as there was a break in the rain. For the majority of the trip, I stuck to about 90 to 95 k's an hour in the windy conditions. I will say that the traffic was mostly really respectful and they overtook when they could, but weren't really tailgating or making it more uneasy. So that was nice. I felt like I could ride my own ride pretty comfortably. Now, I did a bit of a Google and it turns out I'm not the only one with windy highway phobia. A bit reassuring.
A couple of things I'm going to try to do to alleviate my phobia a little bit. Sort of focus on the traffic ahead of me, looking ahead, and look, I can already feel my hands sweating up, but I'm trying to do a light grip on the bike. I hear that's the most sensible thing you can do in the winds on the highway, and that is just focus on what you're doing, staying alert, and light grip on the bike. Trust the bike will get me there. These open areas like this, where you've got all this open land, it's obviously where I'm feeling it the most, and I can feel it there. The other thing I've got going to try and keep my mind off it is I'm going to listen to the radio on the way, and just hope that keeps me nice and calm rather than, you know, all the danger thoughts coming in, freaking out. I've got Stairway to Heaven. What an ironic song to come on.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go. Got that smile upon my face, 'cause there's excitement in the chase, this I know. Yeah, I'm going for the ride and find myself, I am alive, and I soar. Still I run towards the wind and let the challenge draw me in, 'cause I want more. Oh, we are all looking for adventure. We are all looking for adventure. We are all looking for adventure. We are all looking for adventure.
The first stage was to make it to Maryborough, and all went quite smoothly. Now, about a week or so earlier, ex-tropical cyclone Seth moved into the region, just to the west, and it dumped a record amount of rain. It fell into the Mary River catchment, and over the coming days, Maryborough had flooding. Look, tragically there were some lives lost, and the Lamington Bridge and Granville Bridge were closed. As you can see, the water rose over the Lamington Bridge, and where I'm riding here, only a few days ago, the water would have been over my head. Now, Maryborough is known as the Heritage City, has many old school buildings, and it gives it some character and helps to show some of its history.
Wow, so you can see where the water's come up here too. So I'd be my head would be underwater right now, just a few days ago. It's pretty lucky you don't have smell-a-thon on YouTube. This bridge linking us over to Granville. That's a metre, so it was a few metres up, and now look, it's right down there, which is a lot nicer to see, I guess, for the people of Maryborough. Yeah, it came up high. They've done a good job. Well done to the people who've cleaned it all up and that.
From Maryborough, it's about a 20 to 25 minute ride to Poona. You follow the pine forest plantations and there are lots of logging trucks. They do throw some wind turbulence, but it wasn't crazy. I passed on the furthest track and had no worries. An extra half an hour or so would see you at Tin Can Bay or Rainbow Beach, just a little bit further on. I'm sure there'll be a trip there sometime this year.
We're here in Poona, just trying to find the caravan park. Back stiffening up. Already had a bit of a stiff back before I started. Can start to feel the helmet getting a bit heavy, so I certainly don't have the endurance and the stamina yet at all. And this is probably the limit for where I think I can ride in, at the moment. So I'm pretty happy I've made it here. Okay, here we go. This is our camp spot. We've got a little bit of room around us at the moment. Hopefully it sort of stays that way. So nicely set up. A couple of things I want to show you that are new. Got myself a new proper chair. Let's go. It's comfy. The table. Here's a ripper. And in here I've got, I have space. I have a stretcher bed. Okay, there's no doubt about it now. We got the rod. We forgot a reel. Asked him if he had a spare one I could borrow. Nah, but they had these, 18 bucks, go the Hawks.
With all the freshwater runoff, this was more about killing time than actually trying to catch something. Our jump and yeah, just take this in, I guess, make the most of where we are. Pretty windy, good 20-25 knots, which is windy alright. Just looking at this boat, I don't know what, it's a bit different, eh? It's like a houseboaty type thing, holiday boat by the look of it. Yeah. What do you guys reckon? They're a funny design, obviously built for the flat water. Very square. I like the little veranda on the front. A couple of Suzukis on the back pushing it along. Imagine a few beers on there. Find a bit of deep water, jump off the roof. I kind of reckon it'd be fun to try out for a night or two. On much nicer weather than this, obviously. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. It has been windy today. I'm pretty impressed with the rate in this, to be honest, now that I'm looking at it. And it's been the same all day. 25 knots. We'll just sit back with our crisscross will make you jump, jump, jump. Yeah. He came through this way. Look at this. A little walkway through the mangroves. Hey? How cool is this? It's pretty cool. And look at that, brings you out to there. Or you can keep following the pathway up there. We'll come out here for a look. Ooh. Crisscross is getting low now. Jump, jump. The Arvo's coming all close. Really getting quite cheery though. A crisscross will make you jump, jump, I don't know what I'm doing. It's all fun and games until someone forgets the lighting. Hey guys, I woke up to some morning drizzle, checked the radar, looked like there's a few little showers, some heavy actually, on the radar, so I got up early and packed up and come out now and it's looking pretty good. Sunrise. Looks like the tide's up too, it's quite nice. Apart from the wet road in places, another little learning curve to adapt, the ride was pretty smooth. I did begin getting cramps in my fingers and closer to home my feet, so some electrolytes are probably a good idea before I hop on the next one. Overall, the actual camping part felt a bit weird on my own, but I needed to test myself out and see how it felt. I'll give it a good year to see how I go, see if I become comfortable over that time. Ideally, I'd like to go more touring out west in the cooler months, camping beside rivers, pubs, and just enjoying some awesome scenery. But first, look, I know I need to get familiar with the higher speeds and build up some riding endurance. So thanks for watching. Hopefully some other newbie riders got something out of it, and maybe some more experienced riders, especially those on similar setup bikes, like the higher upright bikes that feel the wind more, can give some advice. Cool. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Hooroo. I got a welcoming committee. Lauren, Bentley. No one else cared?
No.
Yeah, I'm a champion. Not.